All right, Roger, we are live. And what are we looking at here?
S- since we're over here looking at, well, what we're looking at right now is the Zia template that's made out of the 16 sections that are in this circle here, which is basically the numbers that are in the Zia symbol, or what you see on the New Mexico state flag, the 16 rays coming out of the sun, and there's 16 as well here. The 16 that represent the trade zone for this area that originates out of the Sandia. The Sandia, or the Petroglyph National Monument, is located at 35 degrees latitude and 106 degrees longitude, which is the very center of this trade zone. The northern part of the trade zone ends at 39, which is over here, and 106 degrees longitude. And what is located at this place here? Pyramid Peak in northern Colorado. So this is northern Colorado at 106 degrees longitude. This is the Petroglyph National Monument at 106 degrees longitude. And on what I'm going to show you here is what I call the Petroglyph National Monument alignment. Now, from the Sandias, if you'll notice, if you'll go down to Hidden Mountain, which is right outside of Los Lunas, there's petroglyphs that are located there. And where are they located at? 106 degrees longitude. Petroglyphs are used for local trade, continental and global trade. You go down to the next one. What is it? Socorro. And the Socorro, there's a Spanish mission, and there's some petroglyphs there. And they're for the same purpose, for trade for local, continental, or global, using the petroglyphs to use there for the Socorro petroglyphs. And what is it located at? 106 degrees longitude. And then from Socorro petroglyphs, you go down to the Three Rivers petroglyphs. And what's at the Three Rivers petroglyphs? Which is outside Tularosa, the White Sands area. Three Rivers petroglyphs is located at 106 degrees longitude, and it serves the same purpose for trade for local, continental, or even global. And if you go all the way down here, it says 31 south, right here at 106 here. And at 31 south, if you go to the west diagonally, where this arrow is located here, to where it says 107, you go to 30 degrees latitude and 170 degrees longitude. It takes you to Pacaimi, Chihuahua, Mexico. So in other words, from the west, from Pacaimi, you go diagonally across from 30 to 31, right there at this little location right there. And then you go to 33. And what is 33? The Three Rivers petroglyphs, and all the petroglyphs that go all the way up to the Sandia.
The 33-degree latitude.
Mm-hmm. And now, when you look from the Sandias and you take it to the west, it'll take you to, to Mount Taylor, Santa Rita Pueblo, which is, I think, extinct now, and Acoma Pueblo. And where they located at? At the 35th degrees latitude. If you go this other direction, you go to Santa Rosa, where the Pecos River is located. And where is it located? It's located at the 35th degrees latitude. Now you take it to the extreme, to where the trade zone begins in the east. It'll take you to a place called Ute Lake at the New Mexico-Texas border, which is at 35 degrees latitude, 100 and I think it was 102 degrees longitude, if I remember right. Yeah, 102 degrees longitude, which is the eastern arm of the trade. At the western end of the trade zone, at 35 degrees latitude and 110 degrees longitude, is the other end of the trade zone, the western end of the trade zone. And what is that? Oribe, out in Hopi. Oribe is located at 38 degrees latitude, 110 degrees longitude, which is the very western end arm of the trade zone. And the eastern arm is the Ute Lake. The northern part is Pyramid Peak, and the southern part is down here, which starts going to where these petroglyphs are located. All the numbers over here from 39106 and starting to go to 107, 108, 109, 1010, going on down 9, 8, 7, 6. Those are all longitudes in blue. From 309 north, 106, going this way, 5, 4, 3, 2, and going on down to the south here in red. These are all longitudes as well. And if you notice, at 102 degrees longitude, leg in other words, are associated with 103, 104, and 105, and to 106. Doing the same thing for the
longitudes.
Blue. Okay. So it lays out the latitudes and the longitudes. But to find places, you'll find alignments like this arrow right here where it says Gila Cliff Dwellings. I'm going to show you like with this, see where that little pen is at, that little line that's in front of it. That little line right there, going to there, that alignment. You follow that alignment, it'll take you directly from the Sandias directly to the Gila Cliff Dwellings, this is located right here. This other arm right here, if you go from the Sandias to 32 degrees, and you can go this direction, but you go down to 170 degrees longitude to 30 degrees latitude on this arm, it'll take you to Pacayme, Chihuahua, Mexico, where you could trade from that end over here. All of these are set up so that they're located so that you can find certain things like, not listed on here is 37108. What is that 37108? The Mesa Verde Cliff Dwellings. And what is the Mesa Verde Cliff Dwellings connected to? It's connected to the trade that goes down this alignment, which takes you directly to the Matagne Islands at the mouth of the Colorado River, which enters the Gulf of California on that alignment. So all of these are set up for all of the latitudes and actual longitudes, like a GPS reading. But I want to say one last thing about 102, because the trade zones are in 4s and 8s. So you minus 4 from 102, it'll take you to 98 degrees longitude. What's important about 98 degrees longitude? 19 degrees latitude, 98 degrees longitude is the location for a place called Teotihuacan, Mexico. And that's pretty much how we were connected by trade to Mexico using the Zia template. And that's it, pretty much the layout.
So if you know where north is, then you can hold it up in this air above you. And so when you do it that way,
they point it to Polaris, the North Star.
Then these will take you will point out the direction of that place.
Point that to the North Star over your head, point that to the south, then the layout will go for east and west. And all you gotta do is follow along.
And that's why east is on this side instead of that side, because normally you'll see east over there and west here. But if you're holding it up above you and looking at it, down. Facing down, then you will see it'll lay out properly.
And with the northern star over here and knowing where south is here, it's an indigenous compass, because as long as you know where the northern star is, you're never going to get lost by the directions, because you're going to know northwest, east, and west, and all these other directions where you need to go. And so it's like a compass without,
you're kind of using like where you know that is located. You're kind of placing that there too. This would be Sandia. This is the Sandia Peaks, the Sandia Mountains, Albuquerque.
And everything globally over the whole entire side of this entire hemisphere, it all accumulates to this location. That's it. That's
what you're talking about, as in recreating or re-indigenizing the global trade network.
Yes. And this is the heartbeat right here.
Modern present day, this would be an application that you want to do.
This right here is the template for bringing all the trade location from the Northwest coast, which used to be in Tillamook, to here in the South American Southwest, and relocating it here to the Sandias to serve a better purpose, because it's the 21st century. I'm an inheritor of this knowledge, And I believe that to make it really operate, I need to take it out of my neck of the woods in Tillamook, bring it down here to the Sandias, and open it up to be so it can be utilized globally. Okay.
And coming up next is going to be a recording where Roger can hopefully discuss some of the Chilumbalum.
Down the next month, but let's
okay. Sorry.
Get local here. Local.